Alright, hi guys, it's me, Kai. How are you today, night or evening, whatever time it is for you? Hopefully you're alright. My hair, crazy right now. Just got off of work. I'm doing alright. It wasn't too bad today. I'm about to eat dinner, but I figured I would film this real quick. And today's video is a bit more interesting and actually has some semblance of a general idea. That being that I want to discuss working. I got a job. Hold on. So y'all can see me better. Sorry. Anyway, working at a job with social anxiety, especially a job that involves being around the public. And I will say that it is definitely a challenge. It's not as fun or as easy as it should be. I mean, work's never fun, so I guess, whatever. Well, unless you love what you're doing. Which I do not. Don't get me wrong, I love the money, but I don't love doing the job. Of course, nobody does, realistically. Basically, I want to talk about some of my struggles with it. For instance, I've been working at this job for like three weeks now, I think. And I'm just like, there's some things that bug me. Like I said, social anxiety, so I can't actually, I find it very difficult to ask about things when things are wrong. I'm just like, I don't know. I find it very hard to converse. That's the dog coming in. About these subject matters. And it's literally just asking, if what I'm doing is right or whatever, but I still have a problem with it because it requires me to ask somebody a question. And as you can imagine, that makes it really difficult to work pretty much anywhere. But we all have to work so that we can eat and all that shit, unfortunately, even though it makes literally no fucking sense to me why it has to be that way. Because realistically speaking, it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. It just kind of is. This is really just me ranting about my job and how that interacts with me with social anxiety. Because one of my coworkers keeps on asking me if I'm okay because she's a very talkative person. And I myself, I'm not talkative in person for the first, few months that you talk to me or interacting with me. I'm going to be really quiet until I'm not. And that's because, I don't know. I've been stabbed in the back enough to know not to trust people like that, especially at jobs. That's just how I feel about it. But it's not impossible, My anxiety is insanely bad, but I still manage it now that I know more about what I'm doing. It's just, obviously some days are better than others, and, that's basically the gist of the video, is that it sucks. And there's a lot of barriers that are difficult to break down, but not impossible. They're not impossible by any means. And so I think I'm gonna leave this here. Yeah, I got my food right here, bub. That being said, I'm gonna leave this video right here. So, this has been Kai, and I'm saying, bye-bye.